Hello friends, this is Ricky Chadha from Astro Healer channel. My last video I did mention something about 16th of December when Sun is going to take a transit and it will enter into the sign of Sagittarius. I even made a video regarding Sun going through a Gandanta point. Now this transit is going to take place early morning at around 3:28. In the natural Kal Purusha Kundli, Sun from the 8th house, where I spoke about some conspiracy, I spoke about something hidden. Now it is coming into the sign of Sagittarius, which is ruled by Sun's friend Jupiter. See, Sun wherever it goes, it brightens that sign, that house. So I see that the wisdom shall come. Something will come in open which was lying hidden for a very long time. Apart from this, we need to check what is going to be the impact, the effect on each Lagna and each Rashi. Sun is going to remain in the sign of Sagittarius till Makar Sankranti, 14th of Jan. So friends, let's begin with all the different Lagnas. The first Lagna I shall be talking about is Aries. So friends, the first sign, the first Lagna is Aries. The Lord of your 5th house is into the 9th house, and from 9th it is looking at the 3rd house. Please understand, the 5th house, 9th house and the 3rd house. This time can be considered to be very auspicious for you. Your luck will start favoring you now onwards from the 16th. You will be able to accumulate wealth. You may get respect in the social circle. 3rd house is also of your friends, so social circle. You will also get respect at your workplace. I mean your maybe your seniors, your colleagues, your subordinates and so on. There are chances that you may even be promoted if promotion is due. Yes, you will develop very good communication skill and you will be able to influence people by your communication. Again, 3rd house. Sun is looking at the 3rd house. You will be inclined towards doing some social work as well to help people. You may also get involved into some religious activities because 9th house Sun is going to bring that thought in you. Good time for family also. You will gain good happiness from your 5th house, that is your children, maybe romance and so on. Relationship with siblings also would be better now. Yes, you need to take care of your father's health because we have to remember that the 9th house is the 12th from the 10th house, which rules, which talks about father. See, when you're dealing with people, make sure that you open all your cards or be transparent. Don't let the other person think that you are keeping something in hiding because that may spoil things for you. Business, if you are into a business and if maybe you're a business owner, then you will have good contacts, good clients, good customers. You are exploring the market now. and maybe you will introduce some more products into your business as well. This was all about Aries. The next sign is a sign of Taurus. For Taurus, the Lord of your fourth house is into the eighth house, and it is aspecting, it is looking at the second house. So fourth house is a house of comfort, mother, property, vehicle, domestic happiness, is into the eighth house of sudden gain, sudden loss, dark house, transformation. Looking at the second house, which is of your Vani or speech, the words spoken, wealth, family values, and so on. So during this period, you can plan to move abroad as well if you are looking for a geographical shift. Your complete focus would be on accumulating wealth. Second house is getting affected over here. Those of who are looking for maybe a new job, maybe you'll get good proposals this time. Maybe the proposal come from your friend or maybe within the family itself. You will definitely make new contacts, new friends, and you will be in a very influential position. You will be very powerful when you are talking to people. That means your speech is going to enhance and you will be able to influence people by your communication. Yes, 8th house talks about spiritualism, so you may get inclined towards spiritual activities also. This is the time when maybe irritation, aggressiveness, anger could be an issue. So I would suggest you to keep yourself a little calm and cool. You need to take care of your mother's health because the 4th house is into the 8th house. So maybe your mother may suffer from health issues. You must take care of that. You yourself also may get into some ailment, maybe some viral fever or seasonal flu. Maybe you would all of a sudden start feeling, or you will get connected to people who would talk about doing yoga, pranayam, meditation, and that is going to influence you, and you will imbibe it into your life or the lifestyle. Maybe you will get unnecessarily, for no reasons, worked up, worried, which may increase your stress. So yoga is even more, I would suggest for you. Maybe you will spend some money on court cases as well. Possibility, if there is a possibility. The next sign is a sign of Gemini. For Gemini people, the Lord of your 3rd house is into the 7th house, looking at your Lagna, the 1st house. Now, 3rd house is all about younger sibling, neighborhood, friend circle, communication, mass, media, printing, and so on. It's a house of your courage also. It's settling down in the 7th house of your spouse, business partner, business itself. So I would say you will be full of energy, but you may be little short-tempered because Sun is going to look at your Lagna. Yes, you will impress people with your sense of humor. And in terms of married life, you will have a good time. Though at times you may have some clashes, which is avoidable and one should avoid it also. You will get full support of your brother and sister, especially the younger ones. Professionally, if you are working or associated with anything like a foreign country, a foreign company, then this is a good time. Those who are employed or who are in service, you will dominate the place where you are working. That means your work will dominate the place. Your efforts are now going to bring money for you. So you are gaining money, and all because of your own efforts. If you are a student, then I would say maybe you are planning for higher education, but you have to make sure that let there not be any ego, or don't be very egoistic when approaching people. If you are desiring to go abroad and study, then it is really a very good time. Maybe at times, sun looking at your lagna, your image, yourself, will make you a bit arrogant, which may not be appreciated by people, especially the people, your loved ones, I would say, and you may hurt them. So keep a check on your attitude. Health problems possible, especially muscle pain, back pain, and so on. Next sign is a sign of Cancer. Cancer, the Lord of your second house is settling into the sixth house, and it is looking at the 12th house, so it is causing a Vipreet Yog as well. Second house is, as I have already spoken about, it's about your speech, your, your right eye, it's about your family, family values, accumulated wealth, and so on. It is going in the sixth house. Sixth house is about loans, debts, enemies, diseases, and so on. And because it is looking at the 12th house, let us see what is there. Though it is causing a Vipreet Yog, so it's a very good Yog for you. So I see that you will be full of force, energy, courage, might, and you will be successful in defeating your enemies. Sun in the sixth house, yes. If you are into some court cases or you have into some litigation, then auspicious result can be you will have this fighting spirit will be very high, and you will have an edge over your opponents. If you are preparing for a competitive exams, I mean to say you are a student and you are into a competitive exams, definitely you will do very well. You will be able to earn money at this time, but spending also will need to be checked because 12th house is activated. So you have to keep a check on that also. Because if you don't check it, then you are going to definitely have an impact on your bank balance. I would suggest you that you should not put your money into speculation or gambling or share market at this particular time, because there are chances you may lose money as well. You may get a little rude with people, and then you will realize that people are trying to maintain a distance with you, which you will not like it, of course. If you are into a government job or working for a government sector, the senior or maybe at a senior coveted level of position, then you are definitely going to get success over there. Also, you need to take care of your children. If you're married, then your wife, because some health related issues may crop up. Next sign is a sign of Leo. Now, for Leo, the Lord of your own sign, first house, yourself, is into the fifth house and looking at the 11th house. Obviously, the first house is you yourself. Fifth house is all about your romance, your love, your children, speculation, and all those things. 11th house is a house of gains, fulfillment of desire. Looking at this, it is time to that luck is going to completely favor you now, and you will get positive results are going to come according to your karmas. If you have good karmas, then definitely you will see an easy success. I can say this time can be considered as auspicious for students as well, because your concentration and your learning skill also is developing, and you will do very well in examination. If you are looking for higher education, going studying abroad or something, then also it's a good time for you. You may develop an inclination towards religious activities. You will be full of energy, dynamic, and full of aggression also. You will try to work on all your goals and you are going to definitely achieve them also. If you are into a position, I mean, say professionally, you're into a position of management, leadership, administration, or maybe some government role, then success is for sure. You will get happiness from your children. I mean to say, if your child was looking for some maybe admission somewhere, then you will see that good results are coming. Respect in society also is increasing for you. You will be able to influence people by your personality, by your dynamic way of dealing with people. You will definitely influence people. If you are into a relationship, maybe some conflicts. Uh, Maybe because your expectation from your partner is very high and the other person may not be able to fulfill that whatever you are desiring for, or you are being trying to be over possessive about the other person towards them. See, your attitude and the way you approach people may not be appreciated, uh, and that may cause some conflicts between, especially with your loved ones. The next sign is a sign of Virgo. Now, for Virgo, the Lord of your 12th house is into the 4th house, aspecting the 10th house. Now, 12th house is what? Foreign connection, isolation, loss. Uh, 12th house also talks about a divine connection as well. It is into the 4th house. Now, from 4th house, Sun is looking at your 10th house. During this period, 16th to 14th of Jan, I see that your mood is going to be, you'll have a lot of mood swings, okay, and emotional outbursts will be there. You will be so irritable that you will get annoyed with little things around you, and that will cause a lot of mental stress for you. So keep yourself, just calm down. Maybe you get into some argument or some debate with your mother, but you have to refrain from that and take care of her health. That means your mother health will get spoiled because you are being unreasonable. You will witness some, or you may get into some fights and some conflicts within the family members also. So I would suggest you, this is not a very good time for Virgo people. At work, if you are into a management, a sort of a job, then you will be successful. You will be able to work with a team. Maybe you plan to go for a religious trip also. See, your name and fame in the society, will be better, good. If you own a vehicle, if you have a vehicle, then maybe money would be spent over there, which will have a great impact on your budget. If you are into smoking, then you should avoid or at least lessen it at this time, because health related to lungs may trouble you. The next sign is a sign of Libra. The Lord of your 11th house is into the 3rd house, and aspecting the ninth house. 11th house is fulfillment of desire. Third house, again, I've spoken about, is your younger brother, sister, siblings, I mean, communication, friends, and so on. Ninth house is about mentoring, preaching, teaching, your mentors, higher studies, foreign trips, and so on, long journeys. So, third house also is short travel, and ninth is a long travel. Third house talks about you writing something, and ninth house talks about you printing or publishing something. It's a house of where you publish. You will be full of courage during this period. Okay. You will not fear anyone. You will be daring. You are going to definitely defeat all your opponents and enemies. Yes, you may be hard from outside, but inside you, if you will have a very soft heart at this time. You will remain healthy during this time, and you will enjoy the pleasure of life. Many people will be impressed by your way of communication. Your communication skill would be great. Maybe you will have an inclination towards following a fitness plan, or maybe you want to join some gym and change your routine, whatever you do. If you are approaching someone, you will be straightforward. But sometimes your harsh words can harm a relationship, may harm a friendship, may harm people. So being straightforward is good at times, but don't go overboard. Yes, you can make good money in your business, or even if you are into a job. You can influence people, you can influence friends, you can influence your subordinates and the colleagues also. You will have a very good relationship with your sibling, and you will have a good rapport with them. Yes, you have to take care of your father's health during this time. Overall, I would say that I consider this a favorable time for you. The next sign is a sign of Scorpio. Now we have to understand the Lord of your 10th house is into the second house, looking at the 8th house. Very high on energy, and you will maintain a magnetic personality during this period. You will be successful in generating good income from your profession, but also you may adopt some wrong path also. So make sure that you don't go on the wrong path. And you must refrain from, just to make a little extra money, don't take a wrong path. That will put you into problems. You may gain some benefits from government, or maybe government policies, and you can also gain something from ancestral property as well. Yes, you will impress everyone at your workplace with your bold and dynamic communication, and your leadership role would be appreciated. Your hard work will be commendable. Those who are into family business will shine and have a good impression on people, and will gain respect in the market. Government employees who are looking for transfers, there's a possibility, and there's a bright chance that you will get through. You may get mentally worked up a little because of money related issues. So I would say it's best to meditate, stay calm. If you're planning for a long-term investment or buying a property, this time is favorable, and you will definitely make good profit out of that also. The next sign is a sign of Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, the Lord of your ninth house, the house of fortune, is into the first house. Oh my God, that's really great. And looking at the seventh house, so 9, 1st and 7. Now, ninth house is the house of luck, fortune, mentoring, preaching. Into the first house, you yourself. Looking at the seventh house of your life partner, spouse, business, and business partnership. You will be very charitable, truthful in dealing with people. You will definitely impress people with your sense of humor also, and very charming personality. But yes, you may get a little impatient at times and then lose your temperament, which I would say you should not. You will be good at delegating responsibilities to others and will be very aggressive and commanding to get the work done. Your management will be impressed with the way you are working, and you may get a promotion. And those who are into the business, any type of business, it's a favorable period because all your efforts and your strategies are going to bring good results for you. Yes, you will be inclined towards religious activities and spiritual activities as well. In regards to your family, I see an excellent relationship with your father, and you will gain happiness from your children as well. In your married life, there is harmony, there is a good period. The only thing is, I would suggest you to eat the right type of food, because your wrong diet could harm you a little. So your health problems, especially with your stomach, maybe some acidity or something like that. The next sign is a sign of Capricorn. For Capricorn, the lord of your 8th house is into the 12th house. So again, this is a Viprit yoga. And from 12th, it is looking at the 6th house. So 8th house, 12th house, and 6th house. Just look at it. All the houses are Dusthana houses. Your expenditure will be greater than the income. Yes, expenses would be uncontrollable, I would say. And maybe these expenses are related to your own health. Take care of that. In spite of having so much of money crunch also, you still would be interested or would intend to give donation. You will go out for charity at this time. You will develop a very strong inclination towards religious activities. The 8th house is going to definitely play a role over here. So more than religious, I would say spiritual activities are more over here. Yes, of course, it is not a good time to put your money into gambling, not at all. Your enemies and your opponents will be inactive at this time. And you don't need to worry about them. They are taken care of by Sun from the 12th house. You will be successful if you are in a leadership role. So if you are into a company where you are leading a team, then you will be guiding them quite well, and maybe you are also in the fight to achieve goals. You will be brave, you will be full of courage, and you will gain respect and fame from the society as well. You need to take care of your health, maybe because you will have some problem with your eyesight. You will not have sound sleep. Stomach related issues can crop up. You also need to be very cautious about your father's health at this time. Those who are into business, or those who are into business especially overseas, your overseas clients will have, then you will have a favorable time, and you will make good profit. So it's a good profit coming from overseas if you have any connection over there. The next sign is a sign of Aquarius. The Lord of your 7th house is into the 11th house. Oh my God. And then looking at the 5th house. All the houses, look at it. 5th, 7th and 11th is activated now. Dynamic and attractive personality you're going to be, which will, people would be talking about you. Like, you will inspire people. You will make good contacts with influential and people at very authoritative positions. You will get benefit in cash and kind from the government or people who are sitting in a very authoritative position. If your partner, I mean to say your spouse, is working in government, I also see that he will get a promotion or an increment, and there would be a reason for you to celebrate at home. Yay, good. Those who are into partnership firms, you will have a favorable period this time. Your earning would be good. Your confidence level would be high. You will make good clients and good deals this time. Those who are working for government as government employees will also have a great time at this time. You are getting full support from your colleagues. Also, the ambience around you, the people around you are really, really very good. It's a really good time. I also see there is a bright possibility of you getting your salary increased. If you are married, a very good time you spend with your spouse. There could be some distance between you and your spouse due to workload. So if the workload is more, maybe you will not be able to spare enough time, the quality time with your spouse. Doesn't matter. And your partner will understand, and he will support you also in expanding your profile. The last sign in the zodiac belt is the sign of Pisces. Now Pisces, the lord of your 6th house, is in the 10th house and looking at the 4th house. Now 6th house is about disease, enemies, loans, and so on. 10th house is your karma sthan, and 4th house domestic happiness, mother, property, and so on. So you will be very authoritative during this period, which will bring good results in your professional life. Yes, you may face some criticism and backbiting from your colleagues, your subordinates, or so on. So office politics, I would say that. You should not get impacted with that. Forget about it. You will definitely get more strength to fulfill your dreams by working very aggressively towards your goal and finishing your task. You will make contact with some people, maybe they are in power or influential, and this will bring good or you will gain respect wherever you are working, or maybe in the society, or maybe even within your family. If you are into a new business or you are venturing into a new business, this is a good time. Even family and friends also will support you for your new venture. If you are looking for a new job, this is a favorable time for you. Maybe there are some proposals coming your way, but it will not, these proposals will only come if you put your efforts, if you are into action and you are exploring. The problem would be that more frequently you will be losing your temper, which may spoil work, and it will not be appreciated in your personal as well as a professional life. Therefore, I think I would advise you to take care of your temperament at this time. So this was all about all the 12 signs pertaining to the transit of Sun from the sign of Scorpio into the sign of Sagittarius. Friends, if you like this video's relatives, also click on the notification bell icon and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. God bless.